It's a beautiful day. Beautiful. I wanted to talk to you about something. That something is listening. To listen. Listening is not the same as hearing. When we hear something, we just hear it. When we listen, we put the meaning to what is said. Real stuff, real. This is Emily. Sometimes when you're talking to someone and they're speaking, you have to listen. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to make eye contact in this culture. In the American culture, or in the US culture, and forgive me if I'm not saying it correctly, we're supposed to make eye contact. We're supposed to watch people in their face when we're talking to them, when we're exchanging ideas. However, where I grew up in the islands, when we were little and our parents were talking to us, we couldn't look at them. They would say, "Why are you looking at me like that? I'm talking to you. Why are you looking at me like that?" That was considered rude. In this culture here where I am, in the US, we're supposed to look at people directly in their face when they're speaking to us. Don't be distracted by that, because I'll tell you the reason. Sometimes a person might be speaking with you, but they're also speaking to someone else at the same time. Yes. I'm seeing it a lot these days. You see, messages are not only transmitted via sound. That is the reason we learn about verbal language and body language. And we have to learn, for those of us who don't know, to pay attention to both. Now, the difference with listening and hearing, to hear is just hearing sound, but to listen is to put the meaning to what is being said, how it's being said. And when you're not sure what is being said, you ask questions and you clarify. Now, sometimes the person who you might be speaking to or with, they don't like when you ask questions. They just want you to listen. But when you're communicating with someone, sharing ideas, you are the receiver, you are the listener, they are sending the message. That person is the speaker. Listen. Listening is not the same as hearing. When you listen, you pay attention. You can listen without being told to listen, and you will get the message from listening. Oh boy, it's so complicated. Does it sound complicated? But it's so beautiful. The ability to listen, the ability to process what's being said. And many times, what's being said is not through verbal command. It's different signs. A knock under the table, a kick on the side, a wink eye. Listen. You might not see the wink eye, but you can see the reaction from the other person. A pause in communication, a mouth open, an eyebrow raised, eyes open. Listen. Listening is not the same as hearing. Real stuff. Real.